Hello, this is Victor at restoreyourmercedes.com. This video is for Herman in Houston, Texas, and this is the second part showing completed unit. Now, Herman, I showed you a first part where I showed you the problem what I found in it. Obviously, the wires were bad, but narrowly talking about the problem, then the very issue there was the shorting of one of the wire to the case. That will create short circuit depending on which direction motor spins. So I guess I'm gonna send you that link to the first video also showing what's going on over there. And right now the unit is completed. It's been bench tested for many hours. Let's just show you temperature of it. It's, as you can see, it hits mid-90s. For comparison, the cold unit, as you can see, it's cold unit. This is a cold one, so it only gets to like 60 because that's the ambient temperature in my workshop right now. So that's just to show that unit has been energized for a long time. So this is how it's been sitting on the bench for about 2 days now, and I would say the coil is okay, so it should be fine there. The whole unit was cleaned up, lubricated and everything, so now there is no more binding. There used to be a gear that was stuck, and that's another thing that was wrong with it. And actually right now I'm going to just notice this little wheel over here. This is a little wheel supposed to spin, but it's so dry. I'm going to polish it up real quick and lubricate it as well. This is the little point for return spring on the linkage. So as you can see, the unit is operational, totally fine. This is how it cleaned off. Cleaned off quite well. Obviously there are some little tiny areas here and there and cavities. The gasket is in place. You can reuse it, although I do not recommend doing that, but this one is not destroyed. There are a couple of cracks here and there, like there's one little crack over here. I doubt it's going to leak much air, but still I like to reuse them because fresh gasket is always a good thing to have. This is the other side of the unit. As you can see it, the sticker is preserved. There is clear tape over it, so when I clean the unit I don't want it to be erased. So you have your part number and production date. I usually engrave the month of repair. I'll do it over here. The connector itself looks pretty good. I painted it, plasti-weld and glued, and it's a combination of few things that I do with them. So this is the connector. And last but not least, we'll look at life readings right now. So what do we have here? So this is the idle, 0.49, that's where you are usually on average. 4.26, 4.25, that's where you are on average on potentiometer R2. So when we open our linkage, we obviously will have voltages change. That tells you that potentiometer reads fine. If voltages don't change, or if the voltage changes radically or anything like that, then throttle body will just basically shut off. It won't remain working. So as we can see, obviously readouts are a little delayed because by the time computer processes everything, it takes a little bit of time. So as you can see, different throttle position, different readings come from both potentiometers. They're not supposed to be equal, they're supposed to be different. That's about all. Micro switches here also switch. When you open throttle, they switch over. Those are mirror image. When one is on, the other one should be off, and so on when throttle is open. Don't mind them jump. That's the software limitation. It's always been doing this on all throttles, so don't worry about that. So this is basically going to be, well, this switch right here, that's different. This is not inside throttle body, so don't worry about that. So basically we're off. We're pretty much all finished here. I'm done with this unit, and I'll just give you a call. We'll do the payment and I'll mail it back out to you. So we're good to go here. Okay, so this is gonna be all for me. Again, this is Victor, RestoreYourMercedes.com for Herman in Houston, Texas, Mercedes C36 AMG throttle body. Thank you for watching.